It's time for another figure battle, and today we're featuring two figures from a lot of people's favorite toy line from the past few years, Masters of the Universe Origins. We've got Snout Spout, the heroic water-blasting firefighter, going up against Leech, the evil master of power suction. Each of these is a deluxe figure with alternate parts and built-in gimmicks. Here is Snout Spout, and he has a mechanical elephant head that he uses to battle fires. As always, we get some beautiful art on the back of the card. This one features Snout Spout battling a couple of the Snake Men who are coming in upcoming waves. We get the usual instructions on the back of the card, along with the cross-sell for more new figures and the Roton vehicle. Leech, a member of Hordak's evil horde, has the power to stick to things via suction cups on his mouth, hands, and feet. And he also comes with an alternate head, which is nice if you don't want to display him with that suction mouth. They gave you a new head. The artwork on the back features Leech battling one of the other Snake Men. I believe that's Tongue Lashor. And again, we can see the instructions and the same cross-sell that Snout Spout has. Here is Snout Spout, the firefighter. So he's got a tank on his back and the traditional firefighter axe, and he can use his trunk to put out fires. I'm not sure how many fires they have on Eternia. Probably not many, because he seems to be the only firefighter. This is the new style head that they created for this figure. It does have one joint in the trunk. I thought the end of the trunk might be bendy wire, but it's not. And this tank just kind of clips over the straps of the backpack. He does come with a version of his original head and backpack, as he had in the 80s. This is a very flexible, rubbery plastic. You can fill this with water, squeeze it. The water goes through the hose and out the nose, and you can put out fires. Hopefully not real fires. I hope none of the kids that had him in the 80s are actually setting fires to put out with him. But there you go. If you want a more traditional looking Snout Spout with that giant backpack, that's an option. But I do prefer him with this newer head. I never saw Snout Spout in the cartoon. I'm assuming he made at least one appearance. I don't know if this is based on the animation model or not. You guys can let me know in the comments, but I do prefer this head. Leech was one of the main evil horde members under Hordak's command, along with Mantenna and Grizzlor. And Leech's gimmick is obviously suction cups. You can stick him to things. His hands, feet, and face are all giant suction cups. Do they work? Well, we can test that theory out. Well, he's stuck to the fridge. And he's on there. He is not coming off easily. So I'd say those suction cups work pretty well. He comes with the traditional Evil Horde crossbow that can clip on his arm. Even though he has suction cup hands, he can still use the crossbow. My problem with the suction cups is not really the hands and feet, but the face. When you have him on a shelf, looking head on like this, and he's got his suction cup mouth, that's pretty much all you can see. You can't see the rest of his face. But since this is a deluxe MOTU Origins figure, Mattel has included both a replacement head and replacement hands for Leech. So you can remove that giant suction cup face and give him a more traditional head. And he does have these two hands. Now, the thing about the hands I don't like is that they're both sculpted open like that. I would have liked to have seen at least one done with a more gripping fist, so he could hold different weapons and other implements if he wanted to. But as it stands, he can only use his, really his traditional crossbow. And I know it probably wasn't done because of cost considerations, but I would have liked to have seen a pair of replacement feet as well. He only has his suction cup feet, and because they are suction cups, they are very flexible. So sometimes it's hard to get him standing and balanced on a shelf on those suction cup feet. I do really like the head sculpt for him. That giant gaping mouth with those huge teeth. He does look pretty ferocious, especially with those red eyes. So who's the winner? This is a close one. I do like these unique looking characters, but in the end I'd have to give it to Leech. I think Leech's new head sculpt put him over the top for me. And no matter how you cut it, the cyborg elephant-headed firefighter is a pretty silly concept even by MOTU standards. So, do you agree? Do you think Snout Spout should have washed away Leech? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.